An all clear was issued this morning as Tropical Storm Nana moved through Guatemala. Toledo was the last district to get that all clear. No heavy breeze, slight drizzle and thunder, nothing unusual. That's how residents of Punta Gorda and neighboring villages described the experience of Wednesday night into this morning. From mid-afternoon on Wednesday, the skies were overcast with dark clouds forming and thunderstorms were felt here and there. The waters became rough along the coastal town, but that was it.
Everybody seems to have been staying connected and know what the next move was. I want to start off with earlier in the day, when the seas, before it got rough late into the night. But I think one of the highlights was PG people are usually used to seeing these water sprouts on the horizon. And that was a treat to see about 3 or 4 of them on the way to the Sapodilla Keys yesterday. Then in the evening time, going into the night, people are also aware that there is curfew, so everybody had to do what they had to do before 8 o'clock at night. Stores were bustling, people were boarding up, and everybody was getting ready. People kind of waited out up until about 8, 9 o'clock in the nighttime. Then there was like a slight drizzle that started. No heavy rain, no heavy breeze until maybe around 3 o'clock in the morning. 3 to 4 o'clock in the morning. Then there was some breeze. And again, nothing out of the extraordinary. PG are used to these thunder and lightning squalls. What happened last night wouldn't have been like an unusual event.
A trip around the town shows that at least one tree was uprooted and landed atop a house, but there was little damage to the structure. Elsewhere, there were a number of crops that had flattened. Interestingly, there were no flooding, as there was a little less than 3 inches of rainfall.
You didn't see any damages then. There was one tree that fell on a house, and the tree was far enough, so the house didn't get any damages. But besides that, it was actually not much action. People were anticipating and was watching and had their ears glued to whatever they listened to, and the dawn came, and that was it. In the aftermath, again, not much damage. There was a few corn fields that the corn were destroyed, basically, or fell down because of the winds. And some of those corn that was planted on the hillsides. But other than that, everything seems normal. There was no flooding as far as we could have seen. I don't know if elsewhere, but where we went, where we drove, there was no flooding in Colombia. There was no flooding in Big Falls. There was no flooding in Silver Creek. Jacinto, which is one of the Jacinto area, is usually prone to flooding. There was no flooding there.
Today it is business as usual in this southernmost municipality.
Business is definitely back to normal. Lots of the plywood has been down. I think a lot of people are confused. It would be good for Nemo to explain why it is that only Toledo has not gotten the all clear. A lot of people mentioned that. They wanted to know why the rest of the country had an all clear except Toledo, when the sun is actually shining in Toledo.
Duane, Moody for News 5.